tonight. Rivers Administrator Vice Admiral Abbas inaugurates River State Council on Nutrition. President Tinubu hails NAFDAC for retaining WHO Global Regulatory Ranking. Federal government orders fresh probe to civil service recruitment amid job racketeering scandal. Plus, NIMC gives diaspora partners 48 hours to activate upgraded licenses. Good evening, you're welcome to Rstv World News. I'm Fito Benson Ajayi. Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights, for this is a task we all must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can subscribe and click on the notification bell for upgrade on our live feeds. River State Administrator Vice Admiral retired Ibok Ete Ekwe Iba says, as chairman of the State Council of Nutrition, his administration will effectively unify and coordinate strategies in supporting the Nutrition 774 initiative. Vice Admiral Ibas made the promise after the River State Council on Nutrition was inaugurated by the Senior Special Assistant of Health in the Presidency Office of the Vice President, Uju Rochas Anwuka, at Government House in Port Harcourt. The 11-member River State Council on Nutrition has Vice Admiral Ibas as the chairman, and members include the permanent secretaries of the Ministries of Budget, Health, Agriculture, Education, Women Affairs, Finance, Water Resources, Information and Communications, the Administrator of Port Harcourt Local Government representing Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALCON, and Senior Special Assistant on Health to Vice Admiral Ibas, Professor Oluwene Chitru, as the Secretary of the Council. Vice Admiral Ibas said that the state is dedicated to nutrition-specific and nutrition-sensitive interventions that will improve the public health outcomes, emphasizing strategic priorities that will be funded. The 10.8% allocated to the sector in the 2025 budget of the state, and dedicated nutrition departments established in ministries. The administrator said that government has entered into a public-private partnership to reactivate the Mother and Child Hospital, as well as the Dr. Peter Odili Cancer and Cardiovascular Diagnostic Center, Songhai Integrated Farms in Bonutai Community, Rivers Cassava Processing Company Limited in Oigo, and other agro-industrial initiatives aimed at ensuring food security, reducing dependency on imports, and empowering local farmers. Mrs. Uju Rochas Anwuka said the Nutrition 774 initiative is government-driven strategy aimed at tackling the growing challenge of malnutrition in the country and end the rising number of under-5 deaths from such health crisis. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control for retaining the World Health Organization's Maturity Level 3 status for the regulation of medicines and vaccines. The rating was confirmed after a WHO benchmark exercise conducted assessed NAFDAC's performance against international regulatory standards. According to WHO's verdict, NAFDAC has successfully maintained a regulatory system that cooperates as a stable, well-functioning and integrated framework for regulating medicines and vaccines. In a statement on Monday issued by his spokesman, Bayo Onanuga, Tinubu commended NAFDAC's management and staff for their professionalism and consistency, describing the milestone as a boost to Nigerians' credibility in global health security and pandemic preparedness. The federal government has ordered a fresh verification of thousands of federal civil servants recruited between 2013 and 2020 following mounting allegations of job racketeering and the sale of employment slots to desperate Nigerians. The directive, contained in a circular signed by Permanent Secretary at the Federal Civil Service Commission and Diomu Philip, warned that any worker who fails to appear for the exercise will be presumed to possess a fake appointment letter and face immediate removal. The re-verification targets officers who failed to participate in the 2021 verification exercise. The circular ordered that some civil servants deliberately stay away to avoid detection, and no further extension will be granted. The National Identity Management Commission has given its diaspora national identity number enrollment partners 48 hours to activate their licenses on an upgraded platform. In a statement on Monday, the head of corporate communications, Kayode Adegoke, said the upgrade will provide seamless and robust services to Nigerians abroad and described the facility as more secure. The Commission apologizes for any inconvenience the platform upgrade process might have caused and has set up a dedicated service team to resolve all issues related to diaspora enrollment. Adegoke further said NIN enrollment was ongoing across all centers in Nigeria, and applicants could locate the nearest enrollment center on the NIMC website. The Nigerian Correctional Service on Monday attributed the unlawful detention of minors in adult custodial centers to systemic failures at the state level, including the collapse of juvenile remand homes across the country. During the third public hearing of the Independent Investigative Panel on alleged corruption, abuse of power, torture, and other inhumane treatment by the NCOS, the head of Welfare Department, Timothy Habit, offered detailed explanations for the presence of underage detainees in adult correctional facilities. Habit urged state government to uphold their constitutional responsibilities in handling youth offenders. The NCOS official underscored that the legal responsibility to provide remand homes lies with state governments. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund has announced the disbursement of a total of 86.3 billion naira loan to 449,039 students since the scheme was launched on its portal on May 24, 2024. According to the latest detailed status report released on Monday, the scheme disbursed the loan as of August 6, 2025. The fund noted that the scheme delivers on President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda of empowering every Nigerian student through access to higher educational funding. It said that the disbursement included over 47 billion naira paid directly to 218 institutions as tuition fee and over 38 billion naira given to students as upkeep allowances. Do you love and care about River State and her peace? Let's take her to greater heights. This is a task we all must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. You can subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Still ahead on the news, dengue fever kills 101 as Bangladesh experiences major outbreak. Details of these and other stories when we return.
This girl and many more children like her will never forget today. They felt grit, they felt determination, they felt the power of sport. Throughout this year, 7.5 million children across Nigeria will feel the same power through Milo. But we won't stop there. Next year, we'll reach even more schools, more communities, and inspire more champions.
malaria won't show power for your side. It gon' knock you down. I'm a temp soft gel. Like I tell you no say, malaria my lesson when no get bad days. Oh, bitter days for mouth and it dey easy to swallow. Try. I got red game changer. I'm a temp soft gel.
Say no to malaria. Yes to life.
Excess power God is here. Dr. Jesus in action, oh God is here.
Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. It is a night of divine encounter. It is a night of healing. It is a night of financial and total restoration. It is a night of refreshing and renewal. It is a night to reclaim your dominion. Date Friday, 1st August 2025. Time 8 p.m. till dawn. Venue OPM Headquarters, Dr. Jesus City, Modo Alo, River State. Come with your coconut and receive the power to conquer and prevail in the remaining half of the year 2025.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Papa, I'm tired of losing on sport bets, so how do I improve my luck?
Olu, you don't need any luck with N1 Bet Casino. With N1 Bet, you get triple luck.
You know feel lose anyway. N1 Bet not the way. You get 20% cash back when you're betting no enter. You go get 100% on your first 3 deposits. And each deposit will be your chance to win 500k jackpot.
Play games and win with N1 Bet Casino.
When I was pregnant, I hoped you would have your dad's smile. After 6 months, I worried about the right foods to give you. Now you've grown so much, and doctor says anemia can affect your growth and slow your learning.
Mom is right. 7 out of 10 kids in Nigeria suffer from iron deficiency, which can cause anemia. 1 meal of Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus provides 50% of your child's daily iron needs to support proper growth and learning.
That's reassuring. Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
Are you 50 to 75 years old, retired or about to retire? Finally, the focus is on you. Apply for the Heirs Insurance Retirement Dream Competition for a chance to win your share of a 5 million naira grant to fund your retirement dreams. This is the time to finally live your own dreams. Visit www.hairsinsurancegroup.com/retirees club to apply. Courtesy Heirs Insurance Group.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Thanks for remaining with us. This is Rstv World News. Ghanaian government has buried 2 of the 8 victims of the tragic helicopter crash at a solemn ceremony in the capital, Accra. Let's join Deborah Oleje as she tells us this and other stories from the foreign scene.
The bodies of former Minister for Environment, Ibrahim Mohamed Mutala, and Deputy National Security Coordinator, Alhaji Muniru Limuna Mohammed, were interned at a military cemetery after a tribute by President John Mahama. All 8 victims of the August 6 crash have been identified following DNA analysis in South Africa. A state funeral has been scheduled for Friday, August 15, 2025, at the Black Star Square in Accra. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said Australia will recognize Palestinian state at the UN General Assembly in September, following similar moves by the UK. Prime Minister Albanese said Australia received commitment from the Palestinian Authority (PA), including the demilitarized hold general election and continue to recognize Israel's right to exist. He said a 2-state solution is humanity. Best hope to break the cycle of violence in the Middle East and to bring an end to the conflict, suffering, and starvation in Gaza. Israel, under increasing pressure to end the war in Gaza, has said recognizing a Palestinian state rewards terrorism. US President Donald Trump has ordered homeless people out of Washington, D.C. as he vowed to tackle crime in the city, but the mayor pushed back against the White House, likening the American capital to Baghdad in Iraq. The Republican president has also trailed a news conference for Monday about his plan to make the city safer and wonderful and more beautiful than it ever was before. Mayor Muriel Bowser, a Democrat, said they are experiencing a crime spike. President Trump signed an order last month making it easier to arrest homeless people, and he last week ordered federal law enforcement into the streets of Washington, D.C. He specifies of the president's plan are not yet clear, but in 2022 speech, he proposed moving homeless people to high-quality tents and inexpensive land outside sites by providing access to bathrooms and medical professionals. Deborah Olede, Rstv Foreign News.
Bangladesh is facing a sharp rise in dengue fever cases and fatalities, with health experts warning that August could bring an even more severe outbreak of the mosquito-borne disease if urgent action is not taken. Official data shows that the dengue has killed 101 people and infected 24,183 so far this year, placing an immense strain on an already overstretched healthcare system. The recent spike is accompanied by a worrying jump in fatalities. 19 deaths have been recorded in just the first days of August, following 41 deaths in July, more than double June's toll of 19. Medical professionals noted that symptoms such as severe abdominal pain, vomiting, bleeding, or extreme fatigue could prompt immediate hospital visit to reduce the risk of complications or death. And now entertainment. Nollywood actor Jim Iyke has made a rather controversial claim about medical doctors, saying they are not trained to heal sicknesses. Sharon Iro tells us more.
Iyke, who is widely known in the entertainment industry for causing controversy, made the claim during a recent interview by reality TV star Teddy A. The actor explained his claim by arguing that it is not in the best interest of doctors that patients are healed, as it will mean that they do not become customers. He described the medical industry as a trillion-dollar industry and a big pharma business, as he also talks about the proliferation of GMOs. Afrobeat singer David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has gifted his wife Chioma a diamond-encrusted Richard Mille wristwatch valued as $300,000 during their white wedding in Miami, United States. The luxury timepiece is the second Richard Mille wristwatch Davido has given her, following the similar gift alongside Birkin bags for her birthday in 2023. The Miami ceremony followed the couple's traditional wedding in Lagos in June 2024 and a court wedding in March 2023. Long-serving Blue Peter editor Bida Bakhtar, who turned the children's show into a television institution, has died at the age of 92. Over more than 2 decades, she introduced generations of children to the pleasures of sticky-backed plastic, on-screen pets, presenters, adventures, and charity appeals, a recipe that stood the test of time. She was also passionate about getting her viewers involved in the program long before audience participation became an industry mantra. But during her tenure, which lasted from 1965 to 1988, she also gained a reputation as a formidable figure, a tyrant who fell out with presenters and jealousy guided the Blue Peter brand.
Still on entertainment, Sabrina, a contestant on Big Brother Naija Season 10, had made a surprise exit from the show due to medical reasons. She announced her departure to fellow housemates, saying she had only 20 minutes to pack her belongings and wasn't sure if she's returning. Announcing on his verified X handle, the organizers wrote that Sabrina has exited from the house on medical grounds and the reason behind her exit isn't publicly disclosed. And on sports, former Governor of Lagos State and immediate past Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has weighed in on the challenges of Nigerian sports striking home some solutions for the private and public sectors to adopt for the more viable industry. Odibi Tarinabo tells us more from the sporty scene.
Fashola spoke as a guest speaker during the book presentation of veteran sports journalist Mumini Alao's autobiography at the Tayo Aderonkun Hall, University of Lagos. In his address titled Rethinking the Current Football Business Model in Nigeria as a Catalyst for Sports Development, Fashola referenced Nigeria's sports history, noting that the framework for success already existed in structures like the National Sports Commission. Crystal Palace star Eberechi Eze is closing in on a move to Arsenal this summer. Arsenal enjoyed a strong 2024-25 season, reaching the semi-finals of the Champions League as they finished second in the Premier League for a third consecutive campaign. Despite all of their good performances, however, it was yet another season without silverware for the Gunners. Mikel Arteta, whose latest trophy at the Emirates came in 2020, has overseen 6 new additions this summer as he looks to finally get Arsenal over the line. The experienced duo of Kepa Arrizabalaga and Christian Nogard have joined as squad depth, while the Gunners have also recruited Ngannou Madueke from Chelsea and defender Christian Mosquera from Valencia. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has disagreed with Virgil van Dijk's call that the Reds need to sign another striker ahead of the Premier League opener. Recall that after Sunday's loss to Crystal Palace in the Community Shield, Virgil van Dijk believes that Liverpool need another forward before the summer transfer deadline after selling Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez. Odibi Tarinabo, Rstv Sports News.
Do you love and care about real estate and her peeps? Let's build her and take her to greater heights. This is a task we all must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online on our live feeds. To end the news, a recap of some of the major stories. President Tinubu has inaugurated the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control for retaining the World Health Organization's maturity level 3 status for the regulation of medicine and vaccines. The federal government has ordered a fresh verification of thousands of federal civil servants recruited between 2013 and 2020 following mounting allegations of job racketeering and the sale of employment slots to desperate Nigerians. We had reported that the National Identity Management Commission has given ISDASPRA National Identity Number Enrollment Partners 48 hours to activate their licenses on an upgraded platform to provide seamless and robust services to Nigerians abroad. That's the news. Thanks for being a part of it. I'm Fito Benson Ajayi. Good night.